Hey guys, I'm Ethan Moore from Stockholm Supply, and today I want to talk a little bit more in depth about bandsaw blades, specifically the material that they're made of. So there's three or four really main materials that you're going to see. One is bimetal, which is really mostly to do with the metalworking. One would be Swedish Silicon, and one would be carbon or industrial carbon. They may have a little bit of a different name for it. Now, the other ones that are available that I didn't bring up here is the carbide blades, but we'll talk about them just a little bit as well. So first of all, a bimetal blade, they're kind of a grayish color there. They are almost specifically designed for metalworking. So woodworking, we're not going to see this very often. They do make a few blades that are kind of interesting that are for pallet disassembly because they will cut metal as well as wood. But really, they're not great for chip removal or cutting smooth. So this isn't a blade that you're really going to get very often for woodworking. Now, the two main materials that you're going to see is Swedish Silicon and industrial carbon. Now, Swedish Silicon, you can see the color. Oftentimes they're gold or like a shiny silver, more than one color. These blades are some of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit finer material, so they can be sharpened very, very sharp. So these are very, very smooth cutting blades. They're about the smoothest cutting blades next to a carbide blade that you can get for your bandsaw. So now with that, there's a couple things to note. They are considered low tension blades, so you got to be careful not to over tension these, or you can actually flatten the set on your wheels there with that blade. But also, they are not very abrasion resistant. So if I'm cutting something with bark, they can be dulled fairly quickly because they're a fine blade. Now, industrial carbon, these guys right here, they're a little bit different. They can often be silver or kind of a dark gray like that there. Now, they will never cut as smooth as you will with a Swedish Silicon blade. Now, I should mention, Swedish Silicon blades, these are the blades you're going to want if you are resawing a nice, beautiful piece of kiln-dried lumber for veneer cutting, all that sort of stuff. Industrial carbon, they will never cut as smooth as a Swedish Silicon blade, but they are a little bit tougher, a little harder material. They can't be sharpened as sharp, but they will last longer through a high abrasion material like bark, like cedar, like things like that. So if you're a wood turner and you're looking for a blade to cut bowl blanks out of a wet piece of wood, an industrial carbon blade is certainly the right choice. Pricing wise, they are very, very similar priced. Swedish Silicon or industrial carbon. Veneer cutting, kiln dried wood, Swedish Silicon's the right choice. For more rough stuff with bark or wet wood, things with a lot of abrasion, industrial carbon is the right choice. Now, carbide tip blades are also out there. I'm not particularly fond of them because I've always find I tend to cut a lot of wet woods, and they don't do a great job of chip removal, so I kind of steer clear of them. But they are probably the smoothest cutting bandsaw blade out there, but they're very expensive. So yeah, if anybody else has any questions, you can email me at info@stockholmsupply.com or just comment on the video. Thanks for watching.